Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the Wolf Den. I'm Bob.
I'm not Will.
This is Vicky. Vicky's here.
What's up, guys?
How are you? How are you? Waru Crook, Super Ty, Solid Robin, AJ, Jackie, Atten, the feistiest ninja.
It's the shiftiest ninja.
God
Ninja, you get it wrong every
Damn
week.
it! Change your name to the feistiest ninja.
You should just start whatchamacallit? Like
I
a
should start
montage
whatchamacallit.
of you messing up his name and gift it to him for his birthday.
You make that.
All right.
We learned today that we can put a table here.
Yeah. Because we got some Panera.
So yeah, Will's not here. He's in Kentucky.
So I'm
Probably
here.
drinking bourbon and shooting guns, like he should be.
Doubt it.
So right now, we have Vicky, a.k.a. The Geek Chic,
Or chick.
on twitch.tv/TheGeekChic. It's spelt CHIC.
It is spelled that way, to be fair.
So that's how you got to find her. Should have put your link in the description of the video.
Yeah, you know,
but
I
it will
just
be
came
there when this
all the
goes
way
up. The
here.
archive will have it.
Just came all the way here. No annotation that I exist.
There's no Will. Where's Will? Will decided he was not comfortable with his inside his own body anymore. So now
So now I'm it.
he's her. Anyway, a lot of things happen, and I'm glad we have a Twitch broadcaster here with us.
That's me.
And we had to read over your contract to make sure you're actually
Yeah.
allowed to be here.
Because I'm a partnered streamer, so I have to make sure I was allowed to be on YouTube Gaming. Everything's totally cool. We read the fine print.
Fine print.
Bob went over it with a microscope
Yeah, it was your phone is very tiny.
just to make sure.
This is a good looking stream, Atten says. Oh boy.
Hey, Aiden. What's up, man?
All right, so first things first. We do this this is as per tradition on the
Right.
Wolf Den.
Right?
We talk about the PlayStation Plus and Xbox games with gold every single time they get announced. Like, they're both announced.
Right.
We usually do it the month that they're available, but they were both announced, so we got to talk
At the same
about
time.
them. Yes,
I never take advantage of those, ever.
I know you're stupid.
I
And I
don't
hate
have
you.
time to play games. I'm too busy playing games.
All right, well, let's talk about PlayStation, the one we all care about.
Right.
You got Fury for PS4, Saints Row Gat Outta Hell for PS4.
Gat out of hell.
That's what I said. Call of Juarez Bound in Blood, Fat Princess PS3.
I heard the Fat Princess games are good.
Call of Juarez is also PS3. Ori Shinka Tainted Bloodlines PS Vita. Prince of Persia Revelations PS Vita. Fury looks awesome. It's basically just a boss rush mode.
Yeah.
But that game it's coming out. It's being released free on
Yeah, so it's not
PlayStation
like
Plus.
it was a game and
No.
the price dropped. It's just free.
They said that it was going to come in July for $25, and now they're like, it's free with PlayStation
I
Plus.
get it. The art
So
style looks really cool. Looks right up your alley.
I'm assuming I love ninjas, especially neon ninjas. I'm assuming if you don't have PlayStation Plus, it's gonna be $25.
Good point.
I'm really interested in games that release free on PlayStation Plus because that's a huge risk.
Right.
It paid off for what's it called, Rocket League, but that's a multiplayer game,
Yes.
so you can get it for free. But if you want to play with one of your friends, why not? I guess you need PlayStation Plus to play it.
You do. So.
Well, that's a game that you play for a long time, So you play it after the month trial period.
Yeah.
And then you get to keep it, but you want to play it with more people.
Especially Rocket League, which has become competitive.
Yes. So that was a good move. But a game like Fury, I don't know. I think that it's gonna get really popular because it's free and everybody's gonna get it.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
a
think
good word of mouth.
I don't think it
type
would have
thing.
had the popularity if they released it for monies.
For monies.
I know a lot of people say it's not actually free because it comes with PlayStation Plus.
Because you have to buy PlayStation Plus.
If you're
But you know what?
if you're at a store and it's buy one get one free,
The other one's still free.
the other one's free. Anyway, Saints Row Gat Outta Hell. I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be an expansion
Yeah.
to Saints Row 4 or something. And then they just made a whole
I
game
never
out of
played
it.
any of the Saints Row
No,
games.
I don't blame you. I haven't played them either. Will says he wants to or something. Call of Juarez is a dumb game. Fat Princess I heard is good. Oroshinka, never heard of it. Prince of Persia Revelations, didn't even know it existed. Okay.
Now onto the lesser console.
Oh,
Just kidding.
damn.
I play both.
Will would have issues with you.
I play both.
Banner Saga 2? Banner Saga 2.
Never heard of Banner Saga.
Banner Saga is supposed to be good.
All right.
It's an RPG, but it's all cartoony.
Oh,
It
that
kinda
sounds
looks
like it's
like-
up my alley, actually.
Kind of looks like the old Lord of the Rings cartoons.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's very cartoony.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very cartoon. It's not like anime. It's like
No, that's like
cartoony.
super cartoony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tumblestone, which looks like a puzzle game. Rainbow Six Vegas 2, which is super random, but that game is awesome. The last good Rainbow Six game. There, I said it.
Damn. Shots fired against Rainbow Six Siege.
And people don't like Rainbow Six Vegas. I thought that game was friggin' awesome. I played the hell out of it. The hell out of it.
Too cover fire for me.
It's not cover. There's no
Well,
cover.
I just mean like the recent one.
There was no cover. I mean, okay, fine. I mean, well, yeah, this is cover fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of cover fire in this one, actually, now that I think about it. This is one of the first games where you can blind shoot. You can reach over
I like
and just
that.
shoot.
That's all I did in the division.
Rainbow Six Vegas is awesome. Fun fact, Rainbow Six Vegas was one of the first games we Let's Played on the Wolf Den.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if we ever actually released it, because it might not have worked. And
I forgot Tron.
stupid ass Tron that nobody
I
cares
was like,
about.
wait, is that Tron?
That sure is Tron. Does anybody care?
Tron only belongs in one game. Kingdom Hearts. And Tron.
I never played Rainbow Six games, says Aiden. Well, start playing. My personal favorite, Rainbow Six 3 Raven Shield. You never played it?
No. Here's the thing.
Amazing.
You know
game.
me.
Amazing.
I'm not into FPSs.
Right, but this is a slow one. This is real
I'm more
slow
of
and
an
methodical.
RPG girl. Although I do play Destiny for a living. But also Overwatch. But Overwatch is like different.
Overwatch is different. Overwatch. And I feel like people from all different sects of the gaming world. I said
They've come
sects.
together. SEC, SE, CTS. They've come together to enjoy Overwatch, yes.
Tevia says Siege sucked. That's Rainbow Six Siege.
I agree with you.
And it wasn't very good.
Played
But
it once, I hated it.
I'll be honest, playing with like a group of people is fun.
All I liked about that game was being able to shoot Bob in the back of the head. And him actually dying.
She actually had it out for me. It was terrible. She's a terrible person to play that game with. I would love to play the old Rainbow Sixes with you. Rainbow Six 3, going back to it. You know how like you get sick when the camera goes like this?
Yes.
It's
Like that.
It's rough.
I feel like I only
'Cause you're-
got that way because I was streaming at the same time.
Right, yeah, no, that's true.
I feel like if I was just playing it.
Rainbow Six 3, it kind of feels like a simulator. So you feel the whole character
Oh,
walking,
God.
and it's really slow.
Yeah.
He's really slow. You feel the weight of all the stuff that he has.
Right.
It's so good. There's no recovering health, so you get shot once.
Yes.
If you get shot once in the head, you're dead. If you get shot once in the body, you're dead. But if you get shot once in the arm, half of your life is gone, then you limp.
That's how it should be. Looking at you, Division.
Blah. All right.
Speaking of Overwatch, though,
What?
I don't know if you have a schedule.
What do you want to say?
I was going to say Overwatch competitive play came out.
Oh, yeah. I have
For
nothing
PC
to say about that.
only.
What do you have to say about that?
I'm excited for that. That's really, I mean, I am not by any means competitive level Overwatch.
Have you tried it yet?
No, I haven't. It's only PC. So I was playing Xbox
Oh, it's
this
only
morning.
PC? That sucks.
I mean, it will make its way,
Right.
to consoles eventually, I'm sure. But I watched a couple of matches on Twitch. They're very interesting because they're very, very intense as far as like people just playing with their friends and having a good time. Like now it's, ranked. So I think that's fun. And I think that's, there's still a lot of bugs in the console version. They shouldn't bring competitive yet.
I'm a little bit upset about it because I haven't been playing.
Well, you also don't play PC either.
That's true.
Which
I
you-
just need to get my practice up before it comes to PS4.
Yeah, I would do that.
They also nerfed Torbjorn
Did they?
on PS4 and Xbox.
Oh, they did on consoles.
Yeah.
Because I know most of the nerfs and buffs like only came to PC, and they're trickling their way down.
No, they did it on. Well, that's because they already had Torbjorn's turret. It does less damage on PS4 and Xbox One. It already did less damage to begin
on
with
the-
when it came out.
Yeah,
But now it does even less damage,
I got it.
which is great because he sucks.
Super Ty says, now I'm glad Overwatch on the PCs. I want to do competitive.
Shut up, Super Ty.
You should. We should play together.
You go hang out on a stream and abandon me. Don't do it, please. Next thing I wanted to talk about that's very timely and relevant. New York Comic-Con tickets came out today.
Yes.
Well,
And the internet exploded.
so a few weeks ago, you might have remembered me and Will talking about this stupid fan verification where you have to sign up, get yourself fan verified, then they will email you a link where you can get the tickets.
Yes.
So me and Will applied for press passes like we did last year. They frickin' denied us.
Shots fired by New York Comic Con.
Then this asshole got a pro pass. Then
You could have got one too.
by
probably.
the time they denied us, there were no more pro passes.
Right.
And
Because it was pro passes, then media passes, then.
I don't remember if I
general public.
missed fan verification or if they stopped fan verification after I got denied the media pass.
No, they didn't. They stopped it very recently.
Okay, so then I just screwed up. I didn't get fan verified. So yesterday came, or 2 days ago, I was like, well, I gotta get fan verified, and I couldn't. So I was like, well, I gotta get a friend to get me the tickets then. You can't buy somebody else a ticket unless they are also fan verified.
Yeah.
So if I were to go to with my dad, he would have had to sign up to be fan verified.
Right. So it's pretty much like, I mean, that's kind of dumb because like I feel like the whole fan verification thing was a good idea at first because it was like, okay, I understand. There's like a million people who buy like a trillion passes and then just sell them on StubHub
Right.
and whatever for
That's
like
what
$1
it
million.
was.
But then it escalated into this whole big thing where today people who were fan verified and did everything were having such a hard time getting tickets. And I don't remember that last year. I remember just getting my ticket and that was it.
Well, yeah, they made this to fight piracy, and they also made it, I think, to. I mean, we got denied media passes because they want less people there.
Yeah.
I think this is a good way to discourage people from wanting to go.
Yeah, but that's not what you want.
No, nobody
as
wants
as
that.
a convention that's lesser to your San Diego counterpart. You want to make people hyped to go.
Yeah, nobody wants that. So, you had to have signed up for fan verification. Then they email you a link.
Yes.
Today they emailed the link out at around noon. You go to the link and it puts you in a queue. The same thing happened last year and the year before that. You get thrown into a queue,
Yeah.
and then you have to wait your turn to buy the ticket.
Right.
But people who are fan verified, some of them had to wait over an hour to get their ticket.
And now when
And by the time they got their ticket, 4-day passes were
That's
sold
what I
out,
was gonna say,
3-day
like-
passes were sold out. So what the hell was the point of the fan verification?
I don't know. And now I've seen like reports that, like people are still selling them online, like StubHub and stuff for like, $300. Like,
yeah, how?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because it has to
maybe
be
they're just,
registered
like,
to you.
hoping that people are dumb and they're not going to realize that they can't use them.
Well, you know what it is? Here's another thing. Once you buy the actual ticket, if you are fan verified, you buy the ticket, you have to register the ticket to you. But the website to register the ticket to you isn't available till tomorrow at noon.
Yes.
So you have to wait a whole nother day to register it to you. And if you don't, if you wait 2 weeks,
It'll just refund.
They'll refund you your money and you can't get a ticket again. So that's 3 times you have to go to this website if you want a ticket. That's 3 steps.
Maddie makes a
getting
good
a
point.
ticket.
He said, but now people just bought a bunch of tickets and are going to scalp them to others who are verified but couldn't get tickets.
Okay.
But that's still a complicated process because you still have to verify it. You still have to assign it to that person.
Right.
It's not like you just hand it to them.
Guaranteed people are going to buy these tickets that are not fan verified.
Yeah.
And then they're going to get just screwed.
What if now is it possible that you could buy a ticket, not be verified, sell it on StubHub, get the money, like say someone bought it today, and then get refunded for the ticket because it's not attached to anybody?
Yeah.
So that's like a scam right there in itself.
Yeah.
I
mean, you probably get like screwed over through StubHub or something, I'm sure StubHub
if they
would
like
have to deal
complain
with
or
that.
something, yeah.
But no, that's totally, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what would happen. So you get double the money. That's a great idea, actually.
I know. I just thought, I was just like, oh, well, you could just say, you know, here you go. Here's the tickets. And then, oops, now I get my money back. Now I make double money.
It's cool.
That's how I'm thinking. I'm very conniving that way.
See, I gave my friend money to buy me a ticket. And then he found out that you have to assign it to somebody else who's also fan verified. So now I need to wait for him to get refunded.
Yeah.
Life's a toilet. Somebody else in chat said that they were trying to do it. Solid Robin.
Yeah. They were trying to do it by the time they got through, they could only get a 1-day pass.
Damn. Yeah, well, by the time Jerry could get through, he was like, well, what do you want? Because 4-day and 3 days are sold out. I was like, get me a Friday and Saturday. And then he bought a Friday and Saturday, and then he found out that he can't attach it to me.
So I gotta step up to the plate and see what I can do.
Pull some strings.
I'm trying. I'm talking with a couple people.
They usually sell tickets at Midtown Comics.
Right.
Or they used to sell it at Special Edition also. But
now there's no special edition, right?
There's no Special Edition this year. And the line was insane last year to buy a ticket at Special Edition. And on the website, it says that they will not sell them anywhere but the website. But I don't know if that's just like a legal speak type thing.
I remember them saying that, like, back when they first announced it, that they were not going to be selling it, like, at external places. So I wonder if that does include, like, comic book shops and stuff like that.
Aiden says Gek is low-key grifter. What does that mean?
Like a shyster?
Like a shyster?
Like a shyster?
I don't know.
I don't know. My computer keeps freezing. I'm trying to keep up with the stream.
Because you can just pause it.
I want to see how
chat will go.
dumb I look.
YouTube gaming does weird stuff. What was I going to say? I don't remember. Let's move on.
Moving on.
Everybody's pissed about this whole thing.
But I'm an evil mastermind.
And they're all right.
That's true. You should be pissed.
I was very pissed. Jerry was pissed and he got a ticket.
I'm gonna try my best. Like no one ever was.
It's just
it's not necessary. Like just buy the ticket. Who cares what happens? You know.
This would be my 10th maybe Comic-Con.
Oh really?
Yeah.
This is only like my 4th.
So how do I have to prove that I'm a fan? Do I show them my other 9 badges?
I don't know.
Of varying degrees. I have almost every badge in my collection except the pro one.
I don't see them doing this again next year. If the
definitely
feedback
not.
is like
People are
overly negative.
pissed.
Yeah, definitely not pleased. Not pleased at all. I was thinking I had like this weird image in my head last thing of me emailing them and saying that you had been in a coma for 2 months.
Oh my god.
and being like, he couldn't fan verify. He was in a coma. What are you supposed to do? And see if they felt bad.
And I roll in a wheelchair and like a bandage on my head. Help.
It's a great impression of people in a coma.
Yep. All right. This is why it's great that we have the one, the only TheGeekChic.
My name Gek.
On here. Twitch partnered streamer, because today or yesterday or 2 days ago it was Monday, Twitch announced Twitch Cheers.
Yay.
And bits. Now, so here's how Twitch partners make money. You get donations, obviously, but those are not required, and they're done through a third party, such as Twitch alerts, Stream Tip, or just straight up PayPal. They also get subscriptions, so you can subscribe to a streamer for $5 a month.
$4.99. Bing.
And I guess merch if they have merch, right?
Yeah.
To cover everything.
Ad revenue.
Ad revenue. That's what I was thinking.
And not sponsors, but that's also
sponsors. Yes. So through Twitch, you get paid only from subscriptions and ad revenue, but the donations kind of feel like they're through Twitch, but they're through a third party like Twitch.
Yeah,
alerts.
like when you get donations from somebody or a tip, a lot of streamers don't like to say donations. If you get a tip, then you get that money that day. As soon as the money hits the PayPal account, you can just withdraw that the same day, and Twitch does not touch that money at all.
By the way, we have a donation link in the description of this video. So Twitch for a long time has been trying to figure out a way to add that to integrate that into Twitch onto the website, so you don't have to go through a third party, because it is kind of a pain in the ass.
Also, the problem being is that people donate money to these streamers so that their name is up there in lights and, oh my god, I can't believe this person donated $500. That's insane. And then the next day or a couple days later, they would charge back, which means they would tell PayPal, oh, this wasn't me, or I didn't authorize this, or this must have been a mistake, or I didn't mean to donate that much. I meant to donate $50. And PayPal, most of the time, would side with the person who donated, so the streamer would have to deal with all these fees and stuff because they really couldn't do anything. There's no proof that, you know, that they had that would let PayPal side with them. So you could have all this money donated to you, and like 2 days later or 3 days later, even a couple months later, have it all taken away in a couple days.
But is that really like an epidemic?
It is.
A lot of people complain about it, but I can't imagine it happening that often.
Well, to me, honestly, it's only happened 3 times, and the amounts weren't that huge where I was really bothered by it. But I know recently a friend of mine went through it a couple of days ago where she had over, because so much money was charged back at once, she had over $300 in just fees alone.
Fees?
Yeah.
So
so every chargeback has a fee associated with it. Depending on how big the donation is how big
a
or
fee
small
that
the fee
you
is.
pay?
Yeah.
That is dumb.
Yeah.
That is
because
stupid.
Because we're at fault in this case.
As if you're providing a service.
Yeah, because they open a case and it's a whole thing. You have like a million emails.
That's
it's like really
garbage. Dumb. That's absolute garbage.
Tevia says, so can you make this into a job? You can, but you have to work very, very hard at it. You cannot take any days off. If you do, they have to be very sparing. And you have to not go into it with the mindset that you're going to make any money at all.
The reason you can't take a day off is because if you take a few days off, you lose followers and subscribers. Or if you take a day off, you dip down that day. So it's not like YouTube, where if you're not there, there's things to see and stuff. You know, people want you there at that moment.
Yeah. So if there's no you, there's no show, there's no anything.
Lucky for you, I have a video all about how to make money on Twitch.
You should take it 100% seriously every step.
So click through to my link and watch that. But you can't get subscription money and ad revenue on Twitch unless you're partnered. Right. So you have to work your ass off to get partnered.
Yes.
In order to even make any money. And even then, you're not guaranteed to make any money.
And the day you get partnered is the day that all the work starts.
But we're here to talk about bits.
Right.
And the Twitch cheer. That's their third way to make revenue straight from Twitch to the partnered streamer.
Only
for partners.
Yeah, only
which
partners.
I think is garbage because they lock too much stuff behind being partnered.
I
There's
agree.
no reason for this to be partnered.
I agree. I don't see why there's a restriction. I mean, I haven't talked to any Twitch staff about it yet personally. I think I am next week. I have a meeting and I'm going to bring it up. So until they say, hey, this is why we're not doing it to partnered streamers, then I really don't see a reason.
I mean, it would be a pretty decent customer service issue.
True, because there's so many streamers.
Yeah. But they could just lock it behind Amazon. An Amazon payment. You know?
Possibly, yeah.
So a Twitch cheer is basically a donation. It comes up in the chat. It's a little GIF animation that plays.
Yep.
You buy bits. So remember Xbox, like Microsoft points, like that. It's like, I think it's $20 gets you like 5,000 bits or something.
Yeah.
And you can donate as many bits as you want. 1 bit gives you like a small gray like animation.
Yeah.
10 bits gives you like a more colorful one, and the higher up you go, the bigger and more colorful the bit looks in the chat, and you can give a little message in there, so you'll stand out when you give a bit.
I think like 20,000 bits is like $200 or something like that. So like just because someone donated like 3,000 bits doesn't mean they donated $3,000. It's like there's a currency exchange.
Now I heard that the streamer gets to keep 70%.
Apparently Twitch only takes the processing fee, similar to how PayPal takes the processing fee when
that
you
would
donate.
Be a huge processing fee.
Depending on how much is donated, or depending on how much bits. Here's the thing too, with the cheers and the bits and everything. If you donate, say you donate like 20,000 bits to a streamer, you get a badge next to your name. Next to if you are subscribed to that streamer, you would get the badge next to your subscriber name. If you are a Twitch Turbo subscriber, that badge would replace your Twitch Turbo badge. So pretty much it's kind of like a pissing contest. saying like, okay, well, look at me, I have a red badge next to my name.
Wait,
That
it
means
does
I donate a
replace
lot.
your turbo?
It replaces your turbo badge, yeah.
Okay. I guess they don't
Because
want
then you would have
any,
like 4 or
yeah, they
3
don't want too many
badges next to your
badges.
name. So like the more you donate, the different the color the badge is next to your name. So people in chat will be able to tell how much you donated to that streamer because they'll be able to see your badge.
Oh, so it's only to that streamer. It's not to everybody on Twitch.
Yeah, I think it's chat based.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I could. It could
So
not be.
the trend here is that all of these ways to spend money on Twitch is to show everybody else in chat how cool you are.
How much? Yeah, how much money you could donate.
Yeah, that's what it's just to look cool to everybody else in the chat at that moment.
Yeah.
Because you buy the emotes when you subscribe to somebody and you get the little badge. The cheers and the donations come up in chat and on screen.
Yeah.
And that's it, right? That's everything.
Yeah, and people are saying this is Twitch's answer to chargebacks because once the transaction is done, as far as you buying the bits, then that's it. The transaction's done. You can't return the bits or anything like that.
I don't think they did this. I don't think chargebacks were in their head at all when they made this. That's an issue that happens.
Yeah.
But I don't think they care about it at all. I just think that they wanted to integrate donations into Twitch.
It's possible.
They just didn't want you to have to go through a third party.
Buttload more money for them.
Yeah, exactly. Like they don't care at all about chargebacks.
Well, that's
because now they're just going to take the brunt.
Like,
they're just going to take the chargebacks because now they have to deal with chargebacks.
Possibly.
So yeah, this isn't a solution to chargeback. It's just a little buffer.
Yeah, and that's a good point too. Is like, you know, I was in a streamer's chat and he was talking about it and he was like, I don't want people to feel bad that they don't have a badge next to their name,
right.
and I also in turn don't want people to harass the people who do have badges next to their name. Because not everyone agrees, even if you are on Twitch for entertainment, not everyone agrees that streamers should get tips.
Right. You just don't tip them. You don't have to tip them. It's also not out yet. It's only in beta for like a few streamers. And they're just eating it up.
They are. Well, here's the thing is like, you know, we are gamers at heart, so it's kind of like an achievement. So you're collecting these things.
Right.
And like you're collecting these bits and now you have the badge next to your name and now you're trying to see like who could be the best. So it's a game. Twitch totally knew what they were doing.
Right.
They could have won about it with a different name. I don't really like cheers. I think it's kind of weird. Even if they just said bits.
I think calling it bits is fine.
That
I'm not
fine.
going to call them cheers. I'm calling them bits.
Yeah.
Because the currency is called bits.
Yeah.
The cheer is what the act of the little animation doing a thing. That's dumb. Bits.
Yeah, I mean, the animated emotes are cool, but just call them bits. You don't have to say cheers anyway.
We're just calling them bits. But so you think they just take a processing fee? Because I heard that they take 30%, which is a huge processing fee.
I mean, the chart that I saw that someone posted on Twitter, which I could see if I could find, just said they take a processing fee. I mean, obviously, they say I buy $100 worth in bits, you know, like they get a bit of that too, because like the money's going to Twitch. So
yeah, no, they're taking a processing.
Someone said I don't care for Twitch. I feel old.
I mean, I don't blame you.
Don't feel old.
Stay here on YouTube with me. AJ says, I love the streamer way more. Look at my diamond thingies. That's what it is.
And that's another thing that I didn't understand because I don't frequent cam girl websites. Is everyone was like, oh, now you truly are a cam girl, because when you are on a cam girl website and you are doing your thing, people don't donate to you in money, they donate to you in coins. And that's the same kind of currency transaction where if you buy like $200 in coins, you get like 1,000 coins or something like that.
Now, would that be considered exchanging money for a sex act?
On cam girl websites?
Yeah, like, is that illegal?
I mean, they're not doing the sex act to you. They're just doing a sex act.
Is that why it's coins?
I don't know.
Well,
that
it's like
could be.
A show.
It's like
it's
a little loophole. Yeah.
So I guess
but
that's
like,
fine.
but people were like, "Oh, this is exactly what cam girl websites do," and that's why it's funny because people make fun.
You can't give them money to have sex with you.
No.
But can you give them money to have sex with somebody else?
I don't know. Usually, I feel like on cam websites they don't. They just like do things with.
No, there's couples and stuff.
He's.
In case you wanna. That's your thing. Oh no, you're not allowed. I'd have to do it under my name. It'd have to be my thing.
That's a Bob show. Someone said, so do you buy bits to donate to streamers instead of the money directly? Exactly. So instead of like going into PayPal and donating $20 to them, you would do it through the bits instead. And that's only if you want to. I'm pretty sure Twitch is still keeping the OG form of donating, which is through PayPal. So it's whatever you want to do. You don't have to do the bits thing.
Or you pay through PayPal.
Yes.
Yeah. You get paid in your paycheck once a month.
Right.
From Twitch.
Good point. You don't. So Twitch partners get paid every month. So it's not like, say you give me 1,000 bits, I would get that money that night. I would get it with my sub paycheck 45 days out.
And that's because you're a partner.
Yes.
Yeah. So again, that's part of why it's locked through being a partner, because they pay you on the paycheck. It's probably easier for them, but
I have a feeling that's one of the main reasons why it's not for non-partnered streamers, because it's not like they're going to send out however many streamers are on Twitch.
Yo, and Rhoda bought some sweet tea public gear.
Yo, nice.
That's awesome. I didn't know that still worked.
Yeah, it still
Congratulations.
works for me.
That's cool. That Twitch alert. There you go. Now you get to see a Twitch alert in action while we're talking about Twitch alerts.
There you go.
For those of you listening at home, someone just came up on screen and said that somebody bought a shirt. Thank you. Moving on. Also on Twitch today, you brought this to my attention. There's a new directory.
Oh, yeah. Social eating.
So you can eat on Twitch.
You just eat on camera, and you look at the camera and you talk while you're eating. And I went into the directory, and the top person had like 2,000 views. There was only like maybe 12 people in the whole directory.
Are they all foreign?
Some of them
12
are.
people? You got to, guys, if
guys
you want
gotta
to
get
start
on it
Twitch
now.
streaming, this is it.
If you love eating and you love Twitch streaming, get on twitch.tv right now. Make an account, start eating, film yourself.
Are they all foreign?
There were a lot of Japanese people. I could tell because of the language. And but the top people were English. They were American, I'm pretty sure.
Interesting.
And they were just eating. They were eating Chinese food, Chinese takeout. It was like either a boyfriend or a girlfriend or like whatever. And they were just talking to the camera and eating.
This means that there were so many people that did it that they needed to make their own directory.
I think it's funny because when I eat on Twitch, and I know when a lot of other streamers eat on Twitch, because sometimes I stream for like 8 hours at a time. So obviously I get a little hungry, I need a little snack. And if I eat on Twitch, people get so triggered.
That's like a thing.
They're like, oh my God, so unprofessional that you're eating on stream. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? Never eat? But yeah, so now it's a whole category of people who just eat. No games. Just food.
This is a big thing on YouTube, specifically in Japan, I think. These girls.
It's like a fetish thing? Or no?
Kind of.
Okay.
It's these girls who it's called something. I forgot what it's called. It's these girls that sit in front of the camera and just eat a ridiculous amount of food. I think it's Korea
like skinny
too.
girls?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, people love that.
Yeah.
People love watching really skinny girls like eat a ton of food.
Yeah, they just eat an insane amount of food. Like an insane amount. It's insane.
It's insane. The
You've
conversation
seen
better
it.
be really good for me to watch somebody eat. I have a feeling it's kind of more of like a fetish thing. Especially if it's just a girl doing it. Or maybe it's kind of like if you were sitting around the table with your friends eating, maybe it's just, hey, I have my dinner too. I'm all alone because I live by myself or I just have no friends.
That's a good point.
I have no friends. I live alone.
Social eating. Yeah, you're eating with a friend.
Yeah, that's what it is. You're eating with a friend. You're sitting down at a table. You're talking to them. They're not playing a game, so they're not distracted by anything. So it's the conversation is fully
It must
on the
get
chat.
really awkward when they actually take a bite, though. I'm thinking, because when you showed it to me, there was somebody eating like a giant bowl of ramen.
Yeah.
That takes a while to get a bite out of that,
Yeah,
you know?
to get down.
I did watch on YouTube this dude. He was a vegan. It was on the front page of Reddit. For like an hour, he was eating pizza, like a vegetarian pizza.
Yeah.
Called it a mukbang, because I think he put like lettuce on it or something, whatever those friggin' vegans do. And he was eating it for an hour, and then I looked through, and he did that a lot. He just sat and ate and talked about how cool it is to be vegan.
Sounds
Yes.
enticing.
Oh, it was great. The reason I was watching and the reason it was on the front page of Reddit, because he was eating it, and then he just stops talking. This is like 45 minutes in. He stops talking, and he starts looking at it. He doesn't say anything. And then he just gets on the phone. He's like, "Hi, do you have any animal products in your sauce?" And then he like gets transferred to like 4 different people. "Hi, do you have any animal products in your sauce?" And then he goes, "Oh, you put Parmesan cheese in your sauce?" He just throws the phone against the wall and shatters it to a million pieces. Yeah.
Oh my god.
He starts like screaming and cursing. He's like, my
Oh wait.
my mom thought she was doing. He's like a grown ass man. He's like, my mom thought she was doing something good, telling me his pizza's great. But why you put Parmesan cheese on sauce?
Was that like, was the title on that post like vegan loses powers or something like that after eating
Something
like
like
pizza?
that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I didn't click on it, but I saw that.
That was something else.
That's so dumb. Like, who cares?
I mean, yeah, it's an honest
It wasn't like the cheese had a family.
Well,
I know that comes from cows and that's why, but like,
I mean, you gotta ask. Maybe his mom screwed up by not saying like, "Is there any animal products in this?"
yeah, in the
'Cause my
sauce,
son's a
because no one
vegan.
would think in the sauce.
Right.
It's vegetables.
Right.
So I understand. Poor mom. He probably
Poor
called her up and like yelled at her.
Also, somebody said that like when you go to a foreign country, like for example Italy, you don't.
Yeah, imagine being
they-
a vegan in Italy.
Yeah, no, they don't know what that is.
They don't. They would think terrible of you.
My grandma has a hard time understanding vegetarianism.
True.
Like, Will's girlfriend is a pescatarian.
So she eats fish.
She eats fish, but my grandma's like, that doesn't exist. I don't understand.
God news to you, it doesn't.
Or she's one of those that's like, but you eat chicken, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that poor mom was probably like, "I'm sorry, Ezekiel. I thought I could have sworn."
He had a name like that.
He definitely did. There's no way that wasn't close to what his name was.
Again, nothing wrong with being vegan. Nothing
No,
wrong with
I
being
mean-
vegetarian. Just don't be a douche to other people like this asshole was.
Yeah. Did he have a man bun?
He absolutely had a man bun.
I knew it.
You know this guy is in your brain.
He is.
You
I
know
have a
this
whole
guy.
picture.
His whole
You
YouTube channel is
know
about
it.
how being a vegan is the best thing and everybody else
I have a
sucks.
picture of it in my head. Fucking.
You're absolutely right. So the top comment on it was, "Wow, Dave Franco is a great actor."
Amazing.
All right. So we talked about Twitch cheers. We talked about social eating. I wish I could think of the name of the. Somebody in chat, look up when Asians on YouTube eat a lot
Do you
of
want me to
food.
look it up?
Yeah, you look it up.
It's not Will. It's Bob. People
I'm-
still get you confused.
I'm Bob. I need to get the little Twitter things to come up.
Or maybe he was referring to the fact that you said Will has a girlfriend. Because someone said, Will has a girlfriend?
Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, by the way, this is my girlfriend. I haven't even said that this whole time. I just
I
said
thought
you were
people
like a
would just
guest.
assume. I just wandered in through the window. Let me see if I can find this. I have a million tabs open on my Google Chrome thing.
Not more than usual. So, oh, look, it's all there. Oh, wait, what's that?
Eating a whole live octopus in Korea? No thanks.
No.
New
What's
South
that?
Korean fad. Watch people eat a lot online.
Yeah.
Oh, here. South Korea's online trend to watch a pretty girl eat. Paying to watch a pretty girl eat.
No.
That's
The
it.
other one, the YouTube one. You don't pay for YouTube.
Oh, you don't pay it? I thought you paid. Any way to make money. I love eating. Maybe I'll just do it.
Yeah, you just when you're when you're streaming, instead of taking a
I'll
lunch,
just change the social
just
eating.
change the social eating and have people pay for your food.
Let me just say right now, Twitch broadcasters are not pleased with the social eating thing. But I do want to say that a Twitch admin did tweet about it. That's what it's called. That Twitch admins did tweet about it, and they said social eating will all be explained tomorrow. Like it's like some crazy like hieroglyphics that we found on the side of a pyramid.
This is not what it's called. Gastronomic voyeurism.
That makes
No,
sense.
That's not what
Those
it's
two
called.
words make sense. That's what it would
they,
be called.
This sounds like a news. Yeah, this is a news station just making up a word for it.
No, gastronomic voyeurism sounds like it makes sense because it's like it has to do with your stomach, A, and B, it's like the journey of them eating like a ton of food.
I saw a video of Harley from Epic Mealtime
Yeah.
in Japan with one of the girls that does this, and I've seen her before. That's how big she is.
It's not the girl that like smacks herself in the face with like marshmallow
No.
and stuff, right?
It's
I love
not that
that
good. She's
girl.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
The girl who like makes stuff and is like, oh,
Yeah.
Like rubs it all over herself.
Did you see the Simpsons one?
The Simpsons
Yeah,
one?
where she's like has a Marge hat, but like the Marge hat is filled with food and he's falling all over the place.
And she's just getting like
Yeah.
messy. Oh my god. No. So Epic Mealtime guy was in Japan with this girl and they were like cooking for some show and she doesn't understand English and he doesn't understand Japanese. And she's like this big.
Yeah.
And he's like
Gigantic.
a million feet tall.
Yeah.
And he's just like ruining everything and like trying to talk to her. And he knows that she can't understand him. It's really funny. And he keeps saying, yo, this girl could eat me under the table. It's ridiculous.
I googled gastronomic voyeurism and it is the name of the trend.
So
and someone said this girl makes $9,000 a month eating food in front of her webcam. So I guess there is sites where you could pay for this.
But, or it could just be, oh yeah, okay.
Or they have donations on.
Donate, yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you call somebody who does that? A gastronomic voyeurist?
Maybe. I'll look it up. Technically food porn.
Liv Tarok says, I prefer watching me eat. Oh, I got a donation.
Oh.
I didn't even see. Thank you, Super Ty. I gotta wait for it to scroll. Oh, wait, no, I can get a Super Ty. It's good old Super Ty.
Oh, my God.
What's the message? Does it give me a message here?
That's another thing. Like, how long do these girls stay skinny? Do they just have great metabolism? Because, like, if these pretty skinny girls are eating, like,
no,
a ton
they do
of food,
have great metabolism. It's a thing.
Damn. I can't do it. I'd be 1,000 pounds in, like, a
competitive
month.
eaters, a lot of them are skinny.
That's
and
true.
they work out a lot.
That's true. But they also do, like, stomach stretching exercises so that when they do eat a lot, it actually doesn't look like they eat a lot.
Super Ty, did you leave a note? Because I don't see it. Do you know how to get the message on here?
In Twitch alerts, yeah.
In Twitch alerts.
Yeah, you have to go to Twitch alerts.
I'm not going on Twitch alerts.
Ah, okay.
I'm not set up for this. We don't get donations all the time. Thank you, Super Ty. Appreciate you. Appreciate it. Let's move on. We both saw Independence Day over the weekend.
Yes, you did.
It got horrible reviews. I think it's at a 30
Oof.
on Metacritic.
That's rough.
I don't know why I looked at Metacritic instead of Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's
Whatever.
where I found it. Yeah, it did terrible. We both left the movie thinking it was all right.
Here's the thing. I get very attached to things that were part of my childhood. Independence Day being one of them. I was a very paranoid child. I was actually terrified of that movie, but I watched it over and over again like some kind of sadistic 7-year-old. So when the second one was announced, I was like, yo, I'm in. I don't even care if this movie's terrible. I just want to see it. That's all. And I didn't expect it to be some kind of like crazy theatrical adventure that was going to be like award winning. I knew it was going to be kind of cheesy.
I don't know what everybody was thinking. It was just going to be a stupid, fun movie. I just want to see Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, well, they did kind of try so hard to be the first Independence Day, and I was just like,
that was dumb.
All right, that's enough. Like,
it was a complete copy and paste of the first Independence
yeah,
Day.
like some scenes were like, yeah, that happened already in the first movie. You don't need to do it again. Make your own like cool one-liners. Don't just take all the one-liners from the first movie. Doesn't make any sense. You're trying to get the message.
I'm getting the message.
Vicky has cool hair. Thanks.
I'm logged into the wrong Twitch alerts.
It's like silvery blue.
I have to log out.
Now.
I need to go to Twitch. I need to log into the other Twitch account. Or could I just do it on here? You know, I could just do it.
You know what? I should plug something while you're doing this.
Plug
I just plug the meetup.
Plug the meetup.
Yeah. Yo, guys, I know some of you might already be coming. You should do a Wolf Den with only the girlfriends. That's a good idea.
Yeah, it's only them talking.
Yeah.
Or else we're going to leave.
That'd be awesome. Let's do that.
Thing is that Rachel doesn't want to be on camera.
So, I don't know. We put a paper bag over our head. So, this Saturday, 7 p.m., Croxley's Ale House in Smithtown, New York.
No, wrong Twitch account.
I am going to be there. Bob is going to be there. If you are a Destiny fan, it's going to be me, Chariona, K-Magic, probably over 9,000, Mitsurigi, who's more of a World of Warcraft streamer, actually. Not really a Destiny streamer.
So why is he going?
Because he's our friend.
Okay.
Okay. It's not really a Destiny con, although it's kind of turning into that. Apparently, Mr. Rigi told me the other day that a ton of people are coming. It's kind of turning into like a mini Destiny con.
I knew that a ton of people
like
were
very
come.
quickly. So Will has a girlfriend, yeah. Her name is Rachel.
Will sure does have a girlfriend. for like 7 years.
Yeah, like a billion. Like I've known Bob almost as long as they've been going.
She just
out.
doesn't.
By the way,
she's a teacher. She doesn't want to be on camera.
Today was our 9-year anniversary of being friends on Facebook.
Wow, what do you want to do for it? You want to get
We
Panera?
should get ice cream. Facebook told me that this morning. They're like, you've been friends with Bob Wulff on Facebook for 9 years.
Do they say that to everybody?
I don't know. That was weird. But anyway, so yeah. If any of you guys are in New York, we'll be at the meetup. It's not 21 and over as far as I know. The person who's kind of organizing the whole meetup said that it's not 21 and over because we're going during like a dinner hour and not really going during like party time hours. So yeah, if you guys are going to be there.
And I'll be there if anyone wants to meet me.
And Bob's going to be there. I know
Saturday
like a couple people from my stream are coming.
At
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Croxley's.
Smithtown.
Smithtown, yes.
Yes. And if you're listening to the podcast, it might be like tomorrow.
Super Ty, just put your donation message in the chat. I'm done with this.
Or the
Next time I'll have donations set up.
Someone said, I know, Aiden, but you should come anyway. Because you know what? That'll help you maybe get rid of it. Not get rid of it entirely, but maybe you just make you feel better. Being around, believe me, every streamer meetup is just a bunch of people who never leave their house, who have no idea what to say to one another,
Yeah.
and we just stand around a circle very awkwardly.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you should come.
Every streamer. Well, there's two types of streamers. There's the one who doesn't want to talk to anybody. Both of us. And the super egotistical extroverts.
Yeah. Sorry.
Most of them don't want anything to do with anybody. And that's why they're streamers. Nino says, so I accidentally stumbled upon your channel and I immediately subscribed because I recognized Bob from Kasari and Kirk Fogg. What's up?
That's
Long
awesome.
live channel. Wow, that's amazing. Hello, Nino.
What's
Thank
up,
you
Nino?
for hanging out. For those of you who don't know, Kasari and Kirk Fogg are bands that I was in.
Those are the good old
Didn't know I'd hear that. All right. We were talking about Independence Day.
Yes.
It's good.
We said that it...
Just don't
it
expect
kinda, like,
anything
copied line for line.
crazy.
Like, remember the scene, I mean, it's not a spoiler, but like, remember the scene in Independence Day where like I think it was like the Lincoln Tunnel or something was collapsing.
Right.
And the dog was like outside of the car and they were like, oh my God, Benny, or whatever the
They
dog's name was.
even had that and they shoehorned it in so bad.
And it was like the scene where the dog was like almost going to be crushed by all these flying cars in the first movie was so like, you were like, oh my God, no, the dog, oh my God. Because I'm the type of person who like doesn't give a shit if a human dies in a movie, but God forbid a dog gets hurt. I'm in tears. And, like, obviously at the last minute, like, spoiler alert for, like, 25 years, but, like, the dog survives. And, like, at the last minute. But, like, in the second one, that scene, they kind of recreate it. It happens in, like, 3 seconds. They're like, oh, the dog. Boop. And scooped it up.
There was a lot of things, like, for example, the White House blowing up in the first one.
Yeah.
All these big landmarks get destroyed, and there's just no stakes. There's no suspense. There's no build up to when the thing actually happens.
Yeah.
Even there's a scene where they're on the alien spacecraft trying to fly out, and the door's closing. Must go faster, must go faster. That happened in the first one.
Yeah.
It happens in the second one.
That
They don't
happens
say
in, like,
must go
every
faster
action
though,
movie,
and there's no build up or suspense or anything. They just kind of like, oh no, it's closing. Oh, we're out. We made it.
Yeah, and then there's like a 3-second suspense where it's like, wait, did everyone make it? Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Exactly. Oh, thank God. Oh, yay.
Like, oh my, it was kind of it was a little.
So there was a lot of dumb stuff, but we were expecting dumb stuff.
Yes. I wasn't like expecting to come out of there like, wow.
I was expecting.
And like Will Smith wasn't in it.
A picture of him was in it.
Yeah,
'cause
he
he's
chose
dead.
to do Suicide Squad, which is probably the better idea.
He chose to die in the movie.
Yeah.
I
Some people said they should have waited. And that movie should not have been done without Will Smith. They should have just waited till Suicide Squad was done filming.
It's not like it would have been better with Will Smith.
I don't know.
More Jeff Goldblum, I think. They needed more Jeff Goldblum.
Also, I thought it was funny. Like, I'm not going to say, in case you do decide to see the movie, I just found it funny that when people did die in the movie, it was like, oh, that person's dead. That person's dead. This person's dead. Everyone's dead. Like, within like 10 minutes, like a million
And nobody
people-
cared.
And no one was like, wow.
Nobody mourned when people died.
No one was like, wow, I can't believe they're gone. They're just like, anyway.
Yeah.
And it's like, moved on.
There was
That
some
was kind of amusing.
cool things happened
Oh, yeah, some cool things.
in the movie.
If you decide to see the movie, there's a couple of things that are like, wow, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. But unfortunately, it's a dumb movie like we expected. I was really banking on it to do well because it was part of my fantasy movie league. I opted for that instead of Finding Dory.
See, I thought I put that in and Finding Dory, but I actually put Finding Dory in, and not that.
Did you beat me?
Yes.
I thought you didn't.
I bet you by like $3 million.
Well, you said that you did how much?
You did 77, I did 79.
You bastard.
Oh, we gotta do. Did you do this week?
No, we
I
have
do.
we have tomorrow.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I gotta do it.
Oh, this is a big weekend for a fantasy movie league.
Oh, because it's 4th of July weekend?
4th of July weekend.
Oh.
So, it's like fantasy sports, but you pick movies for every weekend. We skipped a week because we were at E3 and we totally screwed ourselves.
I know, we did. Now Kevin's gonna win.
I want to plow our house through this next
Do it.
topic.
Do it.
I want to talk about the Nintendo shareholders meeting.
Okay.
And then we're going to take questions. Can you go on Twitter
Yes.
and pull up the hashtag WolfDenLive? I don't think we got many questions there. For those of you who don't know, leave us comments and questions or just talk to us using the hashtag WolfDenLive, spelled correctly, or you can leave a comment on this YouTube video. And if you're watching this, if you're listening to this afterwards on SoundCloud or iTunes or Google Play, you can just go to the YouTube page and leave a comment, and we will answer.
I'm just gonna put that in the chat.
What?
Like, use Wolf Den Live now to ask questions.
No, they can also leave it in the chat.
Oh, I'll leave it in the chat. Okay, fine.
But I want to talk about the Nintendo shareholder meeting. They had a shareholders meeting yesterday. Where did I put my notes? Oh, here we go. So let's just go through really quick
All right.
the notes from the shareholders
Flower
meeting.
House.
76th annual report. Oh, these are the reports from the shareholder meeting. 76th annual shareholders meeting. That means there's been 76 of these meetings. That's how old of a company Nintendo is.
I would think there would be more.
Well, they're like 100 and something years
Yeah.
old, the company.
Oh,
So they
that's
just haven't been doing it. They took them a few years to actually start doing like annual reports.
Yes.
It was not read by President Kimishima. It was a pre-recorded message.
I think they got Jeff Goldblum to read it.
Yeah, that would have taken a million years to get out. There was no big 3DS hit titles, so sales were low because they can't rely on Wii U sales. Splatoon, Mario Maker, Twilight Princess HD did well. Splatoon did not come out this year.
No.
Neither
But
did
Splatoon's
Mario
a
Maker.
No, but they both have like huge fan bases.
Right. Amiibo hit 24.7 million units. You can always count on Amiibo. Download sales totaled 43.9 billion yen. Mitomo got off to a good start, which it did. Operating income recovered, but losses due to strong yen reduced ordinary and net income. So their operating income has been down,
Yeah.
but I guess they're saying it recovered. But all right, so the Wii U tanked and they lost a lot of money. Not as much money as Sony did when the PS3 first came out.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember you guys talking about that. I think on the last
Yeah.
episode.
I think that's very important to note. So don't, give Nintendo too much crap.
I never do.
Where was I? Operating income recovered. Assets, they have 9,269.9 billion yen.
And assets.
Net assets. Net assets minus liabilities equal 1,160.9 billion.
Yeah.
Down 6.6 billion yen from last year.
Wow.
Which that's a lot of numbers.
But trillion, like I think you're still in the safe.
you gotta stop using yen.
You're still in the safe zone, I think.
Issues to address. Up until now, the goal has been to expand the gaming population irregardless of age, gender, or experience. This is important.
Right.
Now the focus is to increase the population exposed to Nintendo IPs.
Right.
Everybody was, throwing that quote around, being like, what does this mean? That means that they're not trying to expand the gaming population anymore. They're trying to focus the increase in the population exposed to Nintendo IPs.
Right.
So they're not focused on games. They want people to be exposed to the Nintendo IP no matter how they do it,
Yeah.
which is why they have plans to get into movies in the future.
Yes.
They're
Which is smart.
doing mobile games.
Yes.
And-
Pokemon Go comes out next
And
month.
they have the Universal Studios. They're going to be thrown into Universal theme parks and stuff.
I think that's smart. I mean, in reality, who doesn't know who Nintendo is, no matter, what
Right.
your age is? But some people aren't gamers. But some people will love, like, going to an amusement park and doing real life Mario Kart.
Well, imagine being a kid right now.
Yeah, or Squid.
Or Squid. God damn it.
That's get you with that every time.
Yeah, you wouldn't be if you were like 6 years old. You would not be playing a Nintendo.
No, I mean, look, I am such a big Nintendo fan. They could almost do no wrong in my eyes. But I am that way probably because my first game system ever was a Nintendo, was a NES. So it's
Right.
like, obviously. But if you're 5 and like or if you're 8 and everyone around you is playing like Modern Warfare or whatever the cool kids are playing nowadays, like, Rainbow Six or
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Every kid's playing Minecraft now,
Yeah, but I mean more
and
like
they're playing
violent
games inside of Minecraft.
Yes. That's true. Well, wasn't there like a Super Mario Minecraft like crossover
Yeah.
that happened?
Yeah, Nintendo just allowed. Well, like they gave assets to Minecraft.
That was smart.
on Minecraft Wii U. Yeah, that was the best thing they've ever done.
That was really smart. Pokemon Go comes out next month.
Right. Well, I'm not done.
All right, continue.
Well, actually, that's not part of this Pokemon Go. So if you had anything else to say, about
I was just
Pokemon
saying,
Go.
like, I mean, like people who don't care for, 3DS or
Well,
whatever.
The next thing was Pokemon Sun and Moon 3DS due out worldwide in November.
Very excited
with
for
many
that.
other Nintendo strong third-party titles to be released. By the way, Pokemon, not a first-party title.
No, because it's made by.
It's like a second and
Yeah.
a half.
Yeah.
I guess they consider it a third party, but
I mean, I think
just
just
strange.
for so many years have passed that people just now associate the two.
Yeah.
You can't have one without the other.
the aim with 3DS is to make the platform active again, which I don't blame them, except for the NX is coming out. NX reconfirmed for worldwide launch in March 2017. The dedicated game machine business will continue to be core. Yeah, so they're saying that they don't have plans to release stuff on other consoles,
Right.
which is fine.
Which is not a surprise.
Yeah. Amiibo and download business will continue to receive focus. Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing come to smart devices this fall, which is awesome.
That's true.
Focusing on My Nintendo, we want to create synergy between the dedicated game machine and smart device business, which is a very good idea. I did not know it's called My Nintendo. They very much need to do that.
Nothing like using the word synergy.
This is an annual report after all. Nintendo IP will be used in theme parks, character goods, and film contents. This is probably translated from Japanese.
Yes.
Nintendo said the Wii U would continue to fight on, but only Zelda is coming next year. But that's also coming out on the NX.
Yes.
So I don't expect that to sell well on the Wii U.
You never know.
But they also say in this, it's not part of the notes, but they say in this report that they're only expecting to sell, they only want to hit, their goal for Zelda is to sell 2 million units,
Wow.
which is like nothing
Yeah.
for Zelda.
I feel like Nintendo, because Nintendo, like people are always like, oh my god, Nintendo's in trouble, but like Nintendo's a ton of money.
A lot of people say that that's not a valid argument because
No,
they can
but
lose all
what
that
I mean
money
is
very
like
quickly.
they're not like Sony and Microsoft who are like, we gotta sell like $100 million in PlayStation
Well, here's the thing.
Neo.
Nintendo knows, like, they have a good game plan.
Yeah.
Shooting for 2 million is aiming a little low, and they know they can hit that.
But they're not, yeah, they're overachieving their expectations and turn that, if they're planning their budget accordingly to those expectations, then
They
it works
certainly
out.
are. They
Yeah.
certainly are.
So then it works out.
Yeah. Having a year or two of low points is totally fine for Nintendo.
Yeah. I'm very excited for the new Pokemon. I know that even though it might be maybe it's harping on nostalgia, but I'm still really excited for it. I will always buy a new Pokemon game.
There's two more things. The resolutions that were voted upon are explained. These can be found online already. There are 6 resolutions this year. I have no idea what that means. Then there was a Q&A session. There was one thing I wanted to... Oh, here we go. Question 2. This shows you how like direct Japanese culture is. Looking at the balance sheet, I think this is a very good company, but the stock price is low and needs to be increased. For example, focusing on VR, developing software for elders to exercise and prevent dementia, and other various types of efforts. I would also like a young director to be appointed.
Oh,
Wow. The
that is
answer
very direct.
answer from Kimishima. Other companies' VR presentations at E3 became a topic of discussion. It has captured customers' interest, and while we're researching it, we don't have anything concrete to discuss now. To increase the stock price, we're utilizing our IP research QOL. I don't know what that means. Preparing the NX and taking on many such challenges. Nothing about appointing a younger director.
Yeah, they were like,
what do
"No,
you
we've
want?
been here for years.
Yeah, what the hell do you want?
We're implanted in here."
Plus, we're freaking Japanese. Of course, they're gonna be old businessmen.
yes.
All right.
Also, can you imagine like a VR Pokemon though? That would be sick.
Yeah,
I'd be all over that.
they are. They probably have a small team who's like trying stuff out with VR, but
Yeah.
I mean, they're
They're just
not
like
gonna do anything.
smashing each other in the head with like clay Pokeballs.
There was more stuff in that report, but I suggest just Google it. Well, actually, what website was that?
Are they planning a Zelda film?
NintendoEverything.com. By the way, attendees at the shareholders meeting got a Mario towel, Pikachu cookies,
Pikachu cookies.
and room temperature green tea.
That's a weird third edition, but I guess it's part of the culture. But a Mario towel and Pikachu cookies, sign me up.
Pikachu cookies. I was like, oh my god. I saw
What
that
flavor
tweeted.
cookies were they?
Pikachu flavored.
Oh, damn.
All right. So there's more. Just look at that for the questions. But yeah, we basically touched on everything that we could.
I'm very excited for
Let's go to what are you excited for? Pokemon Go?
Pokemon. Well, Pokemon Go and anything Pokemon.
Anything Pokemon.
Anything Pokemon, I'm a big fan.
Get into the chat, answer these questions so we can get the hell out of here because we're
Do you want
running
me to go
late.
to the hashtag or
You go to the hashtag.
I'm at the hashtag.
In all caps said, look at the hashtag.
I'm in the hashtag right now.
All right. I got to pull up the chat from last week.
All right, do it.
Well, you can read the...
Pokemon Emerald remake would be nice.
Read the
Well,
hashtag.
they're all like related to you. All right.
So ask me questions.
Bob Wulff, if you had to be in one nerdy world, what would it be in?
Who said that?
Super Tide Gamer.
If I had to be in one nerdy world, what would it be in?
Yeah, I guess they mean like, you know.
Didn't we... You
Me and
asked
you
me this.
talked about this
Yeah.
the other day.
What did I said Star Wars.
You said Star Wars.
Yeah.
I said, what would you be? And you were like, a Jedi. And I was like, probably not.
Yeah, I mean, there's very few Jedis, so probably not. But yes, Star Wars would be great. Even though it's like they don't have the internet.
Yeah, how would you do Wolf Den Live and Coruscant?
They're it's a very oppressive place, so it's probably not a fun place to be.
Yeah, that's true too.
But there's always adventure happening.
I'm torn between Star Wars and Harry Potter because I would love to go to Hogwarts. I'm a little old to be a Hogwarts student, but that doesn't mean my dreams have to be crushed.
Fred on the last Wolf Den Live said, seeing how you guys are a booming channel, would you ever start allowing for fan mail? Mainly because I think I have a few books Bob would enjoy. Oh! Yes, you asked if you wanted to send me, what was it called? You remember. I told you about it.
A comic book, but I don't remember which one.
East of West.
There you go. You did it.
We will accept fan mail. You can send it to her P.O. box because we don't have one.
Bob's gonna start paying rent on the P.O. box.
It's go to her Twitch channel. It's in there, or just message me, Fred, or DM me, and I'll give you all the details.
I have a question.
Wait! I want to go to this one.
All right, do it.
Right underneath him, Pellin says that drawing in the thumbnail was crap.
What?
That's what he said. This is why. These are
What,
YouTube
who
comments
was his
for
name?
you. Pellin.
I'm gonna call Mrs. Pellin, and she's gonna ground you. No Nintendo.
Nick also sent me a DM and said, "Ask Vicky about naked Norman Reedus."
Like in the trailer, like in the game trailer.
Yep.
I mean, I don't like a lot of girls find Norman Reedus really attractive. He's okay.
All right, what was your question for me?
I don't know. Have you seen Batman vs Superman Ultimate Edition?
Ultimate Edition?
Yeah.
No.
All right, so that's not for you. But someone did say Bob. This is from Jonathan Garcia. Bob, will you ever do another parkour video now that we have a new Mirror's Edge?
No. That was just a thing.
Parkour.
That was just a thing that Will had to film for college.
That's funny though.
people talk about Sonic. This Unifune guy was just the artist for Mega Man. I'm sure the devs that made Mega Man good were not in this project. Great podcast, guys. Oh, thank you, Musico. Yeah, he was just the artist. But he could have done a better job on the design of Beck. Beck is not that great of a character. Great looking
Didn't
of a character.
pre-order the game. Don't really care about it.
A lot of people didn't even know Mighty Number 9 came out.
Oh, well, that speaks for itself.
All right. Was there anything else in the hashtag?
No, that was it.
Okay. So now we're in the chat.
We got some chat. Someone said, "Where can I see the Asian girls eating?"
Well,
Google it, man.
Google, what is it? Gastronomic voyeurism. Google it. Google is your friends. Or go to YouTube and type
When it comes to weird
there is one
internet
girl
things.
who's huge.
That's the thing too. It's either skinny or huge. They're into both.
No, not fat. Like she's big on YouTube.
She's also huge. Someone said, Live to Rock says, "What game were you expecting from E3?" And it did not get announced. I don't know. I don't think anything. I was hoping for more Kingdom Hearts 3 stuff, but
we weren't expecting Red Dead Redemption 2 because
I was.
Rockstar. I knew Rockstar. They don't announce things at E3.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't really. I'm sure there's something, but
There wasn't. Yeah, everything that was there, I was like, okay.
Well, we do have a predictions video.
I just want to say real quick, now that I'm on the Wolf Den, that I was the one who said that Crash Bandicoot was going to come out as a remake, and Bob was the one who said, no, that will not happen.
I did not say no.
But
I definitely did not say no.
In his video, he said,
no, I remember exactly that's happened. We were eating Red Robin because I wanted to try the ramen burger, and it was absolutely disgusting, so don't ever have it. And we were talking about how my video was going to be on Crash Bandicoot.
Right.
And I was saying that they're not going to make a new Crash Bandicoot game. They're not going to make a new Crash. That's ridiculous. And then you said something about them doing a remake, and I was like,
and
that.
I even called out which ones they would remake, and I was right.
I don't remember that. I don't remember you getting that specific. But I said, actually, that's pretty plausible. They might do a remake.
True.
Of at least the first one.
Yes.
And then I said I'm stealing that, and then I wrote it down in my little thing, and I made a video saying
credit.
that was gonna happen.
Got no credit. Someone said, and that reminds me, I might have been thinking this too. The Last of Us as well. The Last of Us 2.
No.
There was so much like secret behind the scenes. Oh my God, this person's resume. What does it mean?
No, I mean they're working on it, but I didn't think they were gonna announce it because they have Uncharted right now.
That's true.
They can't take
another game
away
that
from
Bob
that.
will never finish.
I know. Life's a toilet.
Someone said, Solid Robin said, what is a good game to play on the 3DS? I'm looking for something new to play. If you're into Pokemon, I would highly recommend Yokai Watch. It's very similar. It's super fun. I didn't get very far in it because I play video games for a living, and I don't get to play video games outside of that, but it's really, really fun. If you've ever, this is not a 3D game, but if you've never played The World Ends With You, that is one of the best games I've ever played in my life.
If you're subscribed to the Wolf Den, you're probably not an RPG person. These are all RPG stuff.
What are you gonna play? A first-person
I mean,
shooter on a
if you
DS?
like RPGs, if you like Mega Man, check out Gunvolt. Azure Striker Gunvolt.
That's actually, I played that game. That's really good.
It's a very good game.
I played that game.
Or play friggin' The World Ends With You if you want to be stupid.
The World Ends With You is a JRPG, just as like a fair warning. But it's very, very interesting, and it's very weird how the fighting mechanics are. I've never seen that on another game.
Also, Super Mario 3D World or Land? World.
World on the DS.
Awesome on 3DS.
That's actually very true. Real side note, beep. I played The World Ends With You like, I don't know, years ago. I was playing Kingdom Hearts 2.8 at E3, and The World Ends With You characters were there. I was like, what the hell? I was like,
they're probably developing it
I was
at
like,
the same
I
time.
know these characters, and I was like, wow, this game is years old, but it's really good.
Caloric asks, why is Bob's hair longer than Vicky's?
It's not. No,
not.
my hair is like a little
Actually,
past my collarbone.
it's pretty close.
No,
Mine's
hair-
on my collarbone. No,
it's
it's not.
like past my collarbone. My hair is so dead because I've dyed it a million times. It's not growing past this length.
I need to get a haircut because it's getting hot over here in New York.
Yeah, it's gonna be 80s forever.
All right, let's take one more question. You pick a question.
Oh man. I really know the questions. Oh, what is my favorite part of E3?
Your favorite part?
Our favorite part, both of ours. Individually.
God. We didn't get to see a lot of the press conferences because we were there.
That's true. We overslept a lot this
We
E3.
overslept a lot.
We went to
Yes.
a lot
That
of
was my
after
favorite
parties,
part.
which were not our usual thing.
Yeah, no, I'm not into that stuff.
I really liked the Zelda booth. I thought it was beautiful. I was a little disappointed that was the only thing Nintendo had, but it kind of was expected. People were kind of talking before E3 was even, coming up that it was probably going to be only Nintendo Zelda stuff at Nintendo, and it was very, very pretty. I also just like, because I'm as big at, like, even though people, like, some people came up to me and was like, hey, I know you from Twitch, like, I'm a huge, like very shy fangirl. When I see someone that I like on YouTube, I'm too shy to go up to them. So just like kind of like walking around with those people that you see every day on YouTube, and just like we're just playing video games together. Like I really like that about E3.
My favorite. I was gonna say my favorite part was Katsuya, when we ate Katsuya Friday night.
Oh, that was delicious.
But my favorite part of E3 was talking to Black Nerd for 2 seconds.
This was the first E3 where I got recognized, and I was like, wow, that's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, I played, what's it called? My favorite game that I played was Trials of the Blood Dragon, but that came out like when they announced it, so it wasn't anything special. All right, we gotta leave. Thank you for hanging out. This is Victoria, aka the Geek Chic, or the Geek Chick. CHIC.
Whatever. It's spelled that way for a reason, so you could say either.
Twitch.tv/TheGeekChic.
I stream every day of my life.
Yep.
And this week, New York area, meet up at Smithtown, at Croxley's rather, in Smithtown, 7 p.m. There'll be a bunch of streamers there. There'll be a bunch of people. We're just going to hang out, have food. It's going to be a good time.
So, if you're listening to this podcast afterwards, you're on iTunes, SoundCloud, or Google Play. Leave us a like. Leave us a comment. Come over here to the YouTube page. Leave us a comment that we will read on air. You can leave a comment in the chat while you're actually here. Or you can tweet at us using the hashtag WolfDenLive. There is also, you can tip us, and we're supposed to read them on air, like I say all the time. But I didn't have Twitch alerts open, and it was going to be a pain in the ass. So, I'm sorry. Next time, I'll have that figured out.
And just comment and say, we don't want Will anymore. Get this purple-haired chick in permanently.
Will be back next week, no matter what she says. We're probably going to get ice cream.
Bob said I can have ice cream if I'm good.
I'm not making any promises. And then I will stream me drawing the thumbnail.
There you
go. Hopefully quickly, because I'm very tired and I want to go to bed.
I just want my face to be like this.
Oh, and I didn't say this at all. Last night and for a few days, I've been streaming myself making a shirt. And the shirt...
I even pitched the shirt that you worked so hard on.
Pitched the shirt. The shirt is now available. It's supposed to go up tomorrow, but it's now available on bustedtees.com. That is me, the pixelated character of me in the corner.
I really like that. I think that's super,
I did not
super
make
cool.
that, but I did make the shirt. It is the first shirt on the left.
Oh, I didn't even see the other one.
Yeah, that's the other one. So thanks for hanging out, guys. Check out the shirt, bustedtees.com, and I will see you all later. Farewell.
Bye.